got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of
It's a seam wide open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the 1st check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the 1st one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are small.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they strike 1st. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hendricks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Right through his hand. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to impose their will with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC.
There he goes. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. Now on first down from the 30. Looking for space. It's McNabb. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. Past the 30. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Georgia, 14. Mississippi State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Off the play fake on first down. got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him this time. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. They just keep firing. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. They go right back to it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's McNabb. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point.
Mississippi State, 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarter. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. And as he throws.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Feels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? On the ground with the counter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. running to Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got a man. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer,
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by the team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills tonight.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Sprinting away. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNabb. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's go. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to throw it. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for a crease. It's McNabb. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball into the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it. Offense.
He'll start this drive firing. Plucks it out of the air. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hendricks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Falls at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Godet. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. Come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll do it himself. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They want that clock to run. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be third and long. He's got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, baby.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.